Howdy everyone and welcome to Razzle Monday Movie News. I'm your host, Zachary Maurer, and every Monday I'll be here to bring you the news you may have missed from Hollywood and the cinema near you. Let's get started with the top stories from this past week. Leonardo DiCaprio is crawling his way out of legal trouble after he voluntarily handed over an Academy Award won by Marlon Brando for his role in the film On the Waterfront. The Oscar was a part of a U.S. Department of Justice investigation into Red Granite Pictures co-founder Riza Aziz, who is suspected in helping his stepfather and Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak in embezzling $4.5 billion from a political development fund. Wow, DiCaprio is in some hot water, and this time it's not just one of his climate change documentaries. Yeah, you're right. That one was pretty bad. Everyone knows the deal Sony and Marvel made around Spider-Man. It's all pretty awesome stuff. Well, we recently found out that Sony is making Venom and Black Cat and Silver Sable movies on their own little universe. And Kevin Feige, our favorite genius slash producer, told us that those movies won't be a part of the MCU. Huh. Well, someone didn't tell Amy Pascal that, because in a recent interview with Film Starts, she says that all the films will be at least in the same universe.
Well, those movies will all take place in the world that we are now creating for Peter Parker. I mean, there'll be adjuncts to it. They may be different locations, but it will still all be in the same world, and they will be connected to each other as well.
Based off Feige's reaction, it's clear no one really knows what's going on. But if you ask me, I would just be excited to see the incredibly talented Venom star Tom Hardy grunt his way into the MCU. Deadline reports that the next main X-Men film will be X-Men Dark Phoenix, and it will be directed by Simon Kinberg, and it is set for a November 2nd, 2018 release date. The report goes on to state that Jennifer Lawrence, Michael Fassbender, James McAvoy, Nicholas Hoult, Alexandra Shipp, Sophie Turner, Ty Sheridan, and Cody Smith-McPhee will all be reprising their roles in the upcoming film. The only thing right now that's worrying me is the absence of Evan Peters as Quicksilver. I would really like another running really fast and saving everybody scene. You know what I mean? Now we move on to the segment of our show where we talk about the film trailers released during the past week. And before I provide some input on the trailers I'm most excited about, here's a rundown of the other trailers released during the past week. The first trailer for the drama horror remake of Flatliners was released online, as well as the first trailer for the biopic about A.A. Milne's Goodbye Christopher Robin. The first trailer for the Disney featurette Olaf's Frozen Adventure dropped online, as well as the second trailer for the John Cena-led Ferdinand. The first trailer for Daddy's Home 2 was released, as well as the second trailer for the Reese Witherspoon romantic comedy Home Again. And to finish off this weekend trailer, Matt Reeves' War for the Planet of the Apes released a new trailer called Meeting Bad Ape. Now we move on to the trailers I'm most excited about from this past week. The second trailer for Catherine Bigelow's history drama Detroit was released online on June 15th, 2017. This trailer provides us with a closer look at John Boyega's Dismukes. Detroit hits theaters on August 4th, 2017. The first trailer for Blumhouse Pictures' Happy Death Day was released online. And while I didn't love all aspects of this trailer, the murderous Groundhog Day plot has me super intrigued. Happy Death Day hits theaters on October 13th, 2017. Happy Death Day hits theaters on October 13th, 2017. Happy Death Day hits theaters on October 13th, 2017. That was like some weird deja vu. We've reached the part of the show where I'll briefly outline some of the smaller stories from this past week. And if you'd like to know more about each story, please click the link in the description box below. THR reports that Danny Elfman will now score the upcoming superhero team-up Justice League. In an interview with Fandango, Transformers director Michael Bay revealed that he is stepping away from Transformers after The Last Knight. He's quoted as saying, "These movies that I've done, they are massive movies. They take a lot out of you. I've done it enough and I've had a great time doing it. I'm going out with a bang on this one, and I feel like you gotta go out while you're ahead, you know? I think I've had a good run and I've got a lot of other movies I want to do." Christopher McQuarrie took to his Twitter page to share an image of the women of Mission Impossible 6. The image features Angela Bassett, Rebecca Ferguson, Vanessa Kirby, and Michelle Monaghan. THR reports that Sony will not release clean, edited versions of films without the director's approval. Ryan Reynolds, or should I say Deadpool, took to his Twitter accounts to tease upcoming X-Men, or lack thereof, cameos. The caption on his tweet said, "Drop by the X-Mansion. Big fucking surprise. No one's home." Collider sat down with the producer for the upcoming Bumblebee spinoff, who confirmed that the film will be set during 1985. Producer Lorenzo Di Bonaventura said, "I know we're doing a spinoff first in the Bumblebee movie, and that is a very distinct departure from what you've been seeing so far. The objective of that movie is to develop more time with less robots in a way, and go back to 1985, and go back to sort of the original heritage, if you would, of the Transformers, G1. Marvel god Kevin Feige sat down with Avocine, who asked him about the possibility for a Marvel R-rated film, when he said, "I don't think it's out of the question. When I started at Marvel 17 years ago, the Blade franchise was doing very well. A lot of people didn't even know that that was based on a Marvel character, because at the time, they sort of hid the fact that it was Marvel. So, not out of the question, but not something we're working on right now." Focus Features celebrated its 15th anniversary with a poster highlighting some of its biggest hits. THR reports that New Line Cinema is working with producer James Wan and writer Mike Van Ways to make a Crooked Man film for the Conjuring universe. With animated sequels and hip-hop biopics, the weekend box office ended up like this. Cars 3 raced past Wonder Woman and took the first spot with $53.5 million in its first week of release. Wonder Woman fought her way into the second spot with $40.7 million, bringing her domestic total to $270 million in her third week of release. The Tupac Shakur biopic All Eyes on Me landed third place this week with $27.05 million in a first week haul. Number 4 is the Tom Cruise-led Mummy film, making $13.9 million in its second week of release, bringing its domestic total to $56.5 million. And coming in at number 5 is the Mandy Moore shark horror film 47 Meters Down, making $11.5 million in its first week of release. We here at Razzle like to finish off the show with opening this week. The only film getting a wide release this week is Michael Bay's 5th installment in the Transformers franchise, Transformers: The Last Knight. This behemoth opens up alongside 3 films getting a limited release. Sofia Coppola's The Beguiled, The Big Sick starring Kumail Nanjiani, and The Bad Batch starring Jason Momoa, Jim Carrey, and Keanu Reeves all open in limited release. Make sure to pick up your tickets for these films when they drop in theaters this Friday, June 23rd, 2017. Thank you everyone for watching. If you like the show, please share the episode and make sure to come back to Razzle to check out all of our amazing content being released here weekly. I'm Zachary Maurer. Follow me on Twitter at I am Maurer. Follow Razzle on Twitter at Razzle Review. And I'll catch you here next Monday.